Have you ever wondered what it truly means to be spiritually awakened? A question that often stirs a swirl of thoughts within us. Usually, when we think of a spiritual awakening, we envision a blissful journey of self-discovery, a path leading towards inner peace and an enlightened understanding of the world around us. It's often seen as a profound shift in consciousness, a transcendental experience that elevates us above the mundane and into the realm of the divine. The concept of spiritual awakening has its roots in various religious and philosophical traditions across the world. From Buddhism's Nirvana to Christianity's spiritual rebirth, the idea of awakening has been central to our collective quest for meaning. In its essence, spiritual awakening is a deeply personal journey that unfolds in the innermost chambers of our consciousness. In the popular imagination, this journey is often painted in the hues of tranquility and enlightenment. There's a romantic notion of spiritual seekers finding their inner truth, experiencing epiphanies, and emerging as wiser, more compassionate beings. It's a journey that promises liberation from suffering and a deep connection with the universe. Yet, like the flip side of a coin, there exists another aspect to spiritual awakenings, a side that is often overlooked or underplayed. This is the unseen side of enlightenment, the shadowy counterpart to the luminous journey we often hear about. It's a side that doesn't bask in the light of bliss or serenity, but lurks in the corners of introspection and self-confrontation. This is the realm of the dark night of the soul, a term coined by the 16th century Spanish mystic Saint John of the Cross. It refers to a stage in the spiritual journey where the seeker experiences intense feelings of loneliness, confusion, and despair. It's a period of spiritual crisis, a time when old beliefs crumble, and the seeker is forced to confront the deepest, darkest aspects of their self. But there's a less talked about aspect of this journey, a dark side, if you may, that we are about to explore. This is not a journey for the faint-hearted, but it's a crucial part of the spiritual awakening process that deserves our attention. What if I told you, you could instantly take control over an incredibly powerful subconscious force that's right under your nose? Curious? I'll leave a link in the description below this video to discover the secret to getting exactly what you want in life. So let's delve deeper into this uncharted territory and shed some light on the unseen side of enlightenment. Have you heard of the dark night of the soul? It's not a horror story, but rather a chapter in the spiritual journey that many of us encounter, yet few talk about. This is a phase of spiritual desolation, a profound emptiness that often precedes or accompanies a spiritual awakening. Picture an endless night, where the moon is hidden and the stars fail to twinkle. You feel alone, the world around you is silent, and you're left with nothing but your thoughts. That's the dark night of the soul. It's a state of feeling lost, disconnected, and confused, like you're wandering in a desert without a compass. This sense of desolation can be deeply challenging. You might feel as though you're drowning in a sea of despair, with waves of loneliness crashing over you. You may question your beliefs, your purpose, and even your very existence. You might feel a profound sense of loss, as if something vital has been ripped away from you. You might ask yourself, why am I here? What is the meaning of all this? These feelings, while difficult to endure, are not without purpose. They are signposts on the path to spiritual growth. They are the growing pains of the soul, the contractions that precede the birth of a new level of consciousness. The dark night of the soul is a rite of passage, a crucible in which the ego is burned away to reveal the pure essence of the self. It is a time of transformation, of shedding old beliefs and patterns and embracing the unknown. It's a journey into the depths of your own psyche, where you confront your deepest fears and darkest shadows. It's important to remember, however, that this is not a punishment, but a process. It's a spiritual detox, a cleansing of the soul. It's a journey that takes courage, patience, and self-compassion. But it's also a journey that can lead to profound growth and self-discovery. The dark night of the soul, while challenging, is often a necessary part of the spiritual awakening journey. So, how does one navigate through this dark night of the soul? Well, let's start with patience. It's not a race to the finish line. The path to spiritual awakening is a journey that takes time, one that can often feel slow and arduous, like moving through a thick fog. Yet it's in this fog, this darkness, that profound transformation occurs. Remember, the lotus blooms most beautifully from the deepest and thickest mud. Next, self-care. This isn't just about bubble baths and indulgent treats, though they can be part of it. It's about listening to your body, honoring your emotions, and nourishing your soul. It's about setting boundaries and making time for rest and reflection. It's about recognizing your worth and treating yourself with the kindness and compassion you'd extend to your best friend. And then there's understanding. This is a challenging phase, filled with introspection and self-discovery. It's okay to not have all the answers, to feel confused or overwhelmed. This is a time for questioning, for exploring, for learning about who you truly are beneath the surface. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek support. This can come from spiritual guides, therapists, or supportive communities. It's okay to ask for help, to lean on others when the path feels too steep or the night too dark. Remember, it's okay to seek help and lean on others during your spiritual journey. What happens after the dark night of the soul? This is a question many spiritual seekers grapple with. The answer is as profound as the journey itself. Emerging from the dark night of the soul, you find yourself standing at the threshold of a new dawn. It's a dawn of understanding, of connection, and most importantly, of transformation. The trials and tribulations you faced were not in vain. They served as the crucible of your spiritual metamorphosis. Consider a seed. Before it blossoms into a flower, it must first break open. It must navigate through the darkness of the soil, pushing against the weight of the world. It's a challenging journey, but one that ultimately leads to growth and beauty. Similarly, your journey through the dark night of the soul can lead to a spiritual awakening of unparalleled depth. This awakening is not just about understanding the universe around you. It's about understanding the universe within you. You've plumbed the depths of your soul and emerged with a deeper connection to your authentic self. The challenges you've faced have forged you into a stronger, wiser being. So, the light at the end of the tunnel? It's not just an end to the darkness. It's the beginning of a new chapter in your spiritual journey. A chapter filled with wisdom, understanding, and profound transformation. The dark night of the soul, while challenging, often leads to a profound spiritual awakening that can transform your life. In conclusion, understanding the dark side of spiritual awakenings is crucial. It's a journey through the dark night of the soul, a necessary passage for true enlightenment. Remember, the light at the end of the tunnel is indeed worth it. Ready to transform your life and reach levels of success and happiness that you never dreamed possible? Then click the link in the description below this video to discover the secret to getting exactly what you want in life. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you think.